Ta, ta. Because I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high. La da 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 da.
Tonight, if you haven't guessed, I'm going to be talking about beverages. And who likes this stuff? This Jones Cola. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I want to talk to you. It looks like they need an extra chair up here in the second row. Anyways, all right. Maybe we'll talk about a little lemonade. Anybody know the controversy with lemonade going on right now? Okay. No. Anyways, dang. Maybe we'll talk about that after. But tonight we're going to talk about beverages. Did you know that in one of these soda pops, can we call them soda pops just for tonight? Because I just feel like it rolls off the tongue a little bit easier than just pop. So one of these soda pops, there is about 14 sugar cubes. Everybody know what a sugar cube is? There's about 14 of them in one of these soda pops. Before I get into it tonight, I just want to tell you guys, maybe you're new to RIZN, maybe you've been coming for a long time, but this is what we're about to do right now. I'm going to come up here, I'm going to talk for exactly 22 minutes and 55 seconds for the remainder. That's what I have left. And here's what we do. You know, during the service, we party a little bit. Like when worship happens, we jump around. It's wild. Afterwards, we go crazy. You know, we eat all kinds of crazy food outside, and we play basketball, and we play Super Smash Brothers and yell at each other and all that. But in these next few moments, for the 22 minutes and 29 seconds I have left, in these next few moments, what we do is we listen. So we listen, and we respect the people around us. And even if we feel like this has nothing to do and we're not interested in this and it has nothing to do with us, we still respect these 20 minutes. And so we just stay quiet, and we don't bug each other. And when something lit is happening on stage, you can laugh. It's funny. If you like it. If you don't like it, you can just sit there and be lame. You're never gonna get a girlfriend anyway. And but you know what? We're gonna have fun. But here's the thing. I want everybody to have fun tonight. So let's just keep the side conversations to ourselves, and let's just take these next few moments to listen and have fun together. Is that okay? Is that okay? Okay, thank you. Thank you. I like you, whoever you are. All right, so let's get back into this. 14 sugar cubes in this can of, say it with me, a soda pop. Soda pop. When this drink, how many people just love soda pop? I will give some of these out. I will give some of these out. But I'm not going to rate this second. I need these for right now. So you love this soda pop, and when you crack this beautiful can of delicious drink open and begin to pour it down your jowls and is jowl is part of your mouth, right? A jowl. I haven't been so good with the science in my life, but anyways, when this drink begins to enter your mouth, it actually erodes the enamel on your beautiful teeth. Here's the other thing. Your brain, I watched some YouTube videos about soda pop this week, and your brain actually loves sugar so much. So what happens is, as you drink this beautiful can of soda pop, your brain says, I like this, give me more. And even though it's hurting you because it tastes so good, your brain's like, keep it coming. Not only that, when you take this sugar into your mouth and as it goes down your jowls, it actually makes you hungry. Yeah, it's wild. And the main sweetener in soda pop is corn syrup. And it actually doesn't get, because we take in so much of this corn syrup, it actually doesn't produce, our body doesn't produce it properly. And what it does is it tricks our body into thinking we're not quite full. That's why you can see somebody crush a massive, huge amount of Wendy's. They have a full platter of Wendy's they can barely hold up, and a huge soda pop with them. And what happens is this soda pop tricks your body into not thinking it's full, so you just keep eating and eating and eating and eating. So you might think that this soda is doing the trick, that it's quenching your thirst. After all, it tastes so good, and it leaves you wanting more. And there's so many beautiful options. I actually have some pretty lame options up here this evening, but there's so many good options in soda pop, and you begin to like crave it more and more. Anybody have like a drink that they just like, they crave so much that they're like, oh, I need it? Mountain Dew. Anybody a Mountain Dew lover? Okay. Anyways, you end up craving it. You end up craving it like crazy. Tonight, my message is called "The Thirst is Real." Okay? And it's not the thirst that you think that I'm talking about. Even though I know for some of you the thirst is real. I can tell. I could tell when I walked up here. I was like, okay, the thirst is real definitely for them. I can see that. But it's not the thirst that you think that I think that. Anyways, "The Thirst is Real" is the title of my message tonight. Now I want to talk to you for a couple minutes about water. I love water. Anybody in this room just love water so much that you love it so much. You love it so much that you just cover your body in it every day. Anybody? Oh my gosh, that's guilty. I love water so much. And you know, I've tried it with some other beverages. Hasn't worked as well, but I love water so much that every morning I have to. I cover my body in it. I don't know about you. It's the best part of my day. But anyways, water. What water does for you is it actually lubricates your joints. So it makes you move better. What the heck? What is this guy's problem? Anyways, this guy knows what I'm talking about, obviously. But water lubricates your joints and it makes you move nicer. And it actually regulates your temperature as well. You know, some people don't drink enough water, they're always freezing. And some people don't drink enough water, they're always, oh, it's so hot in here, I'm gonna die. Anyways, water regulates your temperature. It also nourishes your brain. Yes, you're learning about some water tonight. Now, each day, we lose 2 to 3 liters of water. If you don't drink enough water, it will cause changes in your energy, your mood, and even your skin moisture. So, girls, you don't need any more of that whatever bath and body, whatever you're putting on. Anyways, maybe you just need some more water. Okay. A dehydrated brain, check this out. A dehydrated brain actually has to work way harder than a hydrated brain, okay? So in your day-to-day life, if you're not drinking enough water, what happens is your brain has to work harder because of it. That's why you end up being so tired. That's why normal tasks turn you into this like slug, like more of a slug than you normally are. If you don't hydrate your brain properly, it messes with you. This is another thing I learned this week. Man, I was doing a lot of science checking into this week, or research, if you will. And it actually temporarily, check this out, it actually shrinks your brain when you don't drink enough water. How crazy is that? It shrinks your brain. Now, yeah, somebody over here said it. Your brain is already so small that if you don't have enough water, it shrinks and it rattles around in there. You can actually hear it. It's like a Kinder Surprise. This guy knows what I'm talking about. These guys in the second row, they know what I'm talking about, right? It's like you shrink it so small, it's like a Kinder Surprise where you shake it. Yeah, they know. Yeah, he didn't have enough water today. He's walking around like a Easter egg. Okay, so getting the right amount of liquid makes a world of difference on how you think, function, and feel. Man, I'm like Bill Nye up here tonight. I feel like Bill Nye. Just blowing your guys' mind. How many people, do they still play Bill Nye in school? Yes. The education system. Bill Nye, there you go. The education system has not failed us yet. Okay. Here's the thing about water. Water is not attractive to most people. Like most people naturally would be drawn to one of these other sugary, sweet beverages. That's because it's Voss water. That's why you want it so bad. Have you guys seen that show with Adam Sandler where his kid's like, I want Voss water. And he's like, shut up. Grown-ups, yeah. All right. So here's the thing. Water isn't actually that attractive until you know what it's like going without it. Here's what happens in our lives, okay? I'm going to talk for a minute about something that's not beverage-based, but think about the beverages that I just talked about for about 15 minutes. Okay, think about the beverages. You were born thirsty, and not the thirst that you think I'm talking about. You were not born like, girl, yeah. You don't come out of the womb like that. The internet made you that way. But, so, in life, you were born thirsty. Every time I say that, you're like, because you're thinking about the thirsty guy that you know. Or, anyways. Maybe I shouldn't have used the thirst is real. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. But I feel like it's working for me. Anyways. You were born thirsty. Now think of this kind of thirst. Many of us try to quench this thirst in our life from something that's much like soda. We think it's taking care of it, our thirst, but it actually makes life worse. So what happens is there's these attractive things in life, these things we're drawn to, and all of us have a thirst inside of us. And there's these things that we are drawn to that we think are going to quench our thirst. Like some of these lovely beverages I have up here. Lovely. So some of these things are like friendships. You know, there's different friendships that we think, oh, this is gonna quench our thirst. There's relationships. There's your girl that when you turn the snap story, you know, the snap streak into a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like some of you guys know, this guy knows what I'm talking about over here in the front row. You turn the snap streak into a relationship. Maybe it's sports. Maybe it's money. Maybe it's even your Snapchat score. There's something in your life that you use that's flashy and it's fun and it draws your attention in. And it's like these soda pops. You think it's going to quench the thirst in your life. These things can all make you feel good for a certain amount of time, but they won't sustain you forever. I know that when I drink this lovely Red Bull drink, and lately I've been drinking this one called, 28 Black or Black 28. Have you guys ever heard that one? Oh, man, it's good. It's tasty. It's super bad for you. But anyways, it's really good. So it's like these Red Bulls. Like they're super attractive, and they draw you in, and you think, man, I feel so tired or so sluggish or something's bothering me, and something like Red Bull draws you in, like a relationship like Red Bull or a friendship like Red Bull. It looks fun. You think it's going to energize you. It's going to make you feel better. But it won't sustain you as much as you need to be, like this water can. See, the thing is, we're all looking for something to fulfill us. And I don't know most of you in this room, but I do know this, and you can deny it all you want, and the more you deny it, the more it's probably true. But we're all hurt, we're all incomplete, we're all imperfect, and we're all in some form of pain. And we all have an emptiness inside. I know that I've definitely felt it, and I know that you have felt it. Let's call this emptiness thirst, okay? Let's call this emptiness thirst. And subconsciously, we try to repair who we are with things that are coming into our lives. So we try and repair this thirst with things like these soda pops over here. And the problem with using these soda pop solutions is that they will not sustain forever. And they will not sustain as much as we need them to. You see, like these friendships like this Jones soda, they can betray you or just lose touch with you. The relationship, you know, the girl that started as a snap streak, and then one day you actually talk to her and we're like, oh, hey, you're interesting, and I like your views on social justice. And anyways, this guy knows what I'm talking about. I like him. One day, that person, they'll probably drift away from you. One day that person, they might cheat on you. One day that person might just change their mind about you. Or maybe it's sports for you, and that can't last forever. Maybe it's money. That can leave so fast. Or maybe it's, and I don't know if there's a word to replace this yet, but I feel like this word is overused and outdated, but maybe it's your swag. And is there a word to replace swag? Come on, guys, help me out. Look at you, just look at fleek? No, fleek. Fleek didn't replace swag. Someone's clothing is fleek? I guess it maybe. Is it fleek? It's not fleek. I feel like Amir knows it. He's not saying it to me. He doesn't know. No, that's not. I know what fleek is. It didn't replace swag. Anyways, I guess you can't replace swag. Yeah, swag on a. Okay. Anyways, it's another one of those things that you can use, just like these soda pops here, that you think will fill and take care of your thirst. But here's the deal. The answer to your thirst is always water. And the water I'm talking about is Jesus, okay? So this is like, here's the thing. Jesus, he came to this earth. And a lot of you might think that's corny, or might think what I'm saying is outdated, or you maybe have heard it before, maybe at another church or at school, or maybe your grandma growing up was like, you need Jesus, son. You're ugly, and you're dumb, and you need Jesus. Maybe your grandma's mean. I don't know. But here's the thing. It's a real fact. And honestly, you might be here tonight. It's your first time, and you went through this church service, and you thought, this has been weird so far. Or maybe you've been coming for a long time, and you've been coming for so long, and your main focus coming here is you just want to hang out with your friends, and you put up with the 20-minute message because, honestly, this is what you have to do to be around your friends when your mom's not around, watching you hey, what are you doing? And so you can come here and you can be all touchy with your girl and whatever. So maybe, I know, I've seen it. I wasn't born yesterday, you thirsty. Anyways. Anyways. Let me go on. I'm going to finish this message and stay on track somehow. You're distracting me. Get your hands off your girlfriend. You're sick. Okay. So here's the deal. There's something inside of us. We all have this emptiness inside of us. We all have something missing from our lives. Like I said earlier, we were born thirsty. Okay, you keep laughing at thirsty. Just work with me. Think about it in the way I'm trying to say it. You're all born thirsty, and there's something that you need to quench that thirst, and it's Jesus. And he, just like water, he's just like water. If you don't get enough, it will cause changes in your energy and your mood. And instead of your brain shrinking, your soul starts to shrink. We know. It's okay. Anyways, you're looking for something. You're looking for something to find. And unless it's him, you're going to feel empty no matter what. And here's the thing. So many of us fill it with things like this. That for a while, it tastes good. For a while, it makes you feel good. For a while, you enjoy it. But in the end, it will mess you up if that's what you want to sustain yourself on. But when you sustain yourself with Jesus, like this water here, it'll never end. You keep coming to him. You keep drinking that water. You keep filling yourself with what he wants you to fill yourself with. Your life will get a whole lot better. I want to tell you a story really quick. And it's about a lady. And this lady drank 2 liters of Coke every day for 16 years. Okay? This is a true story. This is a true fact of truth. Okay? And here's what happened. She drank soda every day, 2 liters of soda every day for 16 years. And she eventually got herself to a point in life where she couldn't even walk anymore. She was actually fainting like crazy. She could barely go through life. And so she checks herself into the doctors, and they take her into the hospital, and none of her family had any medical issues whatsoever, any heart disease, anything like that in their background. They had no diseases or issues whatsoever. And they found out what was going on in her life, and they said, look, you need to stop this today. You can't drink soda anymore. So 16 years of drinking Coke, 2 liters every single day. After 16 years of that, she couldn't even function. She could barely walk around. She was fainting like crazy. Within 1 week of drinking water every single day, her whole life turned around and changed like that. Within 1 week, she was out of the hospital. She's walking around again. All of her issues were cleared up within 1 week of starting to drink water instead of pop. And here's the deal. So many of us go through life, and we're living on this stuff, and we're wondering why our life sucks. We're wondering why we're always left empty. We're wondering why we don't feel whole. We're wondering why we're always disappointed. And it's because we're living off of this when God's asking us to live off this, and God actually designed us to live off of this. You know, once you start to engage with Him in worship, in reading your Bible, in praying, in spending time with Him, you'll realize what I'm talking about. You know, Nathan, you can come on up right now, and I'm just about to close. I want to read you a scripture out of John 4:13-14. And Jesus is talking to this woman at this well, and they're talking about things of the world. They're talking about things that are just regular old things, and they're actually talking about real life water. And Jesus answered to her, said, "Everyone who drinks of this water will thirst again. But whoever drinks of the water that I will give him shall never thirst. But the water that I will give him will become in him a well of water springing up to eternal life." Matthew 5:6 says, "Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled." Psalms 107:9 says, "For he satisfies the thirsty and fills the hungry with good things." You know, God wants you to have freedom in life. And here's the deal. Has anyone here ever been through a breakup? Okay. Most of you. I can tell why. I can tell by looking at you. Just kidding. I'm just trying to loosen you guys up a little tonight. But I want you to dig up this past relationship right now in your heart. I want you to think about what it felt like when you first got dumped, or when you first, broke up with someone that you lost. I want you to think about that right now. That empty feeling. And it's a feeling that so many people have felt before. And as I was, putting this together this week, I sort of thought of those moments when I was younger and I went through that stuff. That emptiness that I felt. And that emptiness that I know that you have felt. And here's the deal. That's how life is without God. And the reason that maybe you haven't felt that yet is because you haven't been close enough to Him to realize what life is like without Him. And so this empty feeling that you felt for this person, the reason you felt that is because you used this person like this soda. You used this person like pop, and they sustained you for a while. They made you feel whole for a while. They made you feel like your world was complete. But in actuality, you should have been sipping that Voss water, baby. You should have been filling your life with this. Because this is the only thing that can really quench your thirst. This is the only thing that can fill you. And I said it earlier in the message that a life without God, a life far away from God, instead of your brain dehydrating and shrinking, your soul dehydrates and shrinks. And you start to feel this emptiness inside of you. And I know that there's probably people in this room tonight that maybe you don't agree with me, but you know what I'm talking about. And maybe you think that, no, that can't be me. But you know that you felt that feeling before, and you know that at the end of the day that you don't feel whole, that you know there's something missing in your life. And I know because I felt that way before. And I would just hate for you to leave here today and just go on with life just thinking that, whatever, things are going to be fine, and I'll just keep pushing through life and I'll just figure things out on my own. Here's the deal. Jesus loves you so much, and he has a world waiting for you that you would not believe you get to live. He has a life waiting for you that you would not believe how awesome this life is. I know and I believe it so much because it happened to me, and I've seen it happen to hundreds and hundreds of other people, that they have gone through life and things have been okay. And maybe that this is getting you by, and this will get you by. This woman, it got her by for 16 years. It will get you by, but there's nothing that will satisfy your soul like this, like the love of God. There's nothing that will satisfy like his love. And I promise you that there is a better life waiting for you. And subconsciously, you've been filling your life with other things, whatever it may be. For so many of us, it's relationships. That's the easy, fun thing to do in these years as we go through junior high and high school. But here's the thing. God wants to fill that empty space in your life. And I want to pray for you tonight. If you want to make this change in your life, that you're saying, God, I've been filling my life with other flashy, sugary things, but I need to fill my life with you. If you're in this room tonight, I just want to pray for you if you want to make that change. If you're saying that I am ready to live a life that's all about Jesus. I'm ready to give my life to him. I'm ready to give my heart to him. I'm ready to read the Bible. I'm ready to worship him on my own time. I'm ready to come into these Friday nights and in this time where we sing and dance together, I'm ready to just say, God, I'm all yours, and sing to him and open your heart to him. If you're ready to make that change, if you're ready for your life to get better, if you're ready to take this life that I've been talking about tonight that is better than you could ever imagine, I would love to pray with you tonight. If everybody could just close their eyes right now. If you're here tonight and you want to make that decision, that you want to pray with me, I just ask you to lift up your hand nice and high right now. Come on, lift it nice and high. That's awesome. There's hands all over this room. And we're going to pray together. And I want you to repeat after me. And I want everybody in the room to repeat it together. Come on, keep your hand nice and high. And repeat after me. Dear Jesus, I thank you for dying for me. I thank you for forgiving me of my sins. Come into my heart. Come into my life. I love you. I'm going to live for you forever. In Jesus' name, amen. Come on, give it up for everybody who prayed tonight.